Okay, here we are talking about marketing today. And I'm sure you know that the typical agent is totally clueless when it comes to marketing and advertising. Matter of fact, most of them don't even know the difference between marketing and advertising. Well, this reminds me that when I asked a question a while back to some agents, I asked them, what is your target market? And some of them responded and said, expired listings. And okay, that was kind of general. So I asked, what about expired listings? And they said, well, the expired listings in St. Charles County. I'm like, dude, that is way too big of area. And what I find out is that most agents and businesses make the big mistake of marketing too big, too general. Today, marketing is far more complicated. It's diverse and challenging, more so than ever. Agents have so many choices, and new ones seem to be appearing daily. It's crazy. So, without a system, you're just flying blind, literally throwing jello against the wall, seeing if any of it sticks. Without a system, you're forced to pray for and rely on luck. And that's luck that this ad is going to work. But if it does work, do you even know why? Can you repeat the process and the results? You need to have a reliable, scientific, and predictable marketing system in place. A system where marketing works like a faucet, where you can turn it on and turn it off whenever you want to, depending on the needs of your business. Now, the expensive old tactics of consistently sending out postcards or calling, they're not very efficient, and they cast too wide of net. This is called outbound marketing, and I believe it is dead, or at least dying. Now, today, you can use technology to reach your target market consistently, and this is inbound marketing. That's where it draws the customer to you. Remember that often there is no instant gratification with inbound marketing. It takes a little while to get set up and get moving. This newer approach, it's very genuine, but it is slower. The marketing guru, Gary Vaynerchuk, he said, if you want to do something for the rest of your life, don't just quit after 4 months. Well, the average person visits Facebook 17 times a day. So that's where you want to be. It's one of the easiest and most economical ways to generate thousands of leads in your target market. So each time you place an ad, keep in mind where your prospect is, because that's where you want to be. If you want to stop wasting your time on strategies that slowly drip results, and you want to open the floodgates for a consistent flow of leads, let me tell you, I think you're in the right place. Matter of fact, I know you're in the right place. By far, the biggest leverage point in any business is marketing. If you can get 10% better at marketing, then this will have an exponential effect on your bottom line. So, do you know the difference between advertising, promotion, publicity, and public relations? Well, marketing is the strategy you use for getting your ideal target market to know you, to like you, to trust you enough to become a client. All the stuff you usually associate with marketing is tactics. Strategy is the big picture, the planning you do prior to the tactics. Once you start acting on your strategy, that's again tactics. So everything about marketing comes down to your audience, your niche audience. Once you identify your audience, every marketing decision you make becomes easier because you can gather data to help you find the audience, and you can begin building your service offerings and your marketing campaigns around their needs. The narrower your focus, the better chance you have of standing out. So stop doing what everybody else is doing. Stop trying to chase business using the same old ads, the same tactics as your competitors, and start using techniques that will bring you exactly what you want. A constant flow of good quality leads. That's done through inbound marketing. So, when I think about marketing, I think about businesses and why so many of them fail. And I think I know. I think they fail because their marketing is too complicated. When you position your service as anything but an aid to help people survive, thrive, or be accepted, we won't be selling anything to anyone. These are the only things that people care about. So, if you're positioning yourself as anything but an aid to help people survive, thrive, or be accepted, then you might as well get out of business because you're not going to sell a thing. The reality is people are looking for services that can help them survive, thrive, and the reality is that communication must be simple. Our prospects have questions burning inside of them. And if we aren't answering those questions, they'll move on to another agent. Our prospects have a problem and they need a guide. They need a guide to give them a plan. And they need calls to action. These calls to action will help them avoid failure and help them become successful in whatever it is that's their problem. So our message must answer 3 questions. What does our prospect want? Who or what is opposing them getting what they want? And what will their life look like if they get what they want? That's what our message must answer. Our message must answer those 3 questions. What does our prospect want? Who or what is opposing them from getting what they want? And 3, what will their life look like if they get what they want? Now, our prospect is also going to be asking themselves 3 questions about us. And they are: 1, what do they offer? How will it make my life better? What do I need to buy it? So, once we identify who our prospect is, we have to ask ourselves, what do they want? Prospects are attracted to us because they want to solve a problem. And that problem has disrupted their life. They want to get past that. So we're going to show them that our solution solves the problem and they can end up having the life they want by using our solution. They're looking for a guide because if they could solve their own problem, they would never have gotten into this trouble in the first place. So, remember, our prospects will not act unless they are challenged to act. Our prospects are trying to avoid a tragic ending. They have probably gotten so wrapped up in the frustration that they've forgotten what is at stake. You need to remind them. You have to show them the cost of not doing business with you. We must tell them how great their life can look like if they use our services. A critical mistake many agents make is they try to be everything to everyone. You can't. In order to be successful, you have to pare down your focus to a single pain, frustration, that your prospect has. And that pain and frustration that your prospects are feeling is very real and is preventing them from whatever it is they desire. It's wreaking havoc on their lives. They are desperate to get this rectified. So, we need to identify that pain, that frustration, and offer a solution to it and show them what life would be if we could solve this issue. Now, our prospect isn't looking for just any guide. They want someone who has already been there, done that, and has conquered this challenge. They want a guide who expresses an understanding of their pain and frustration. They don't want to know it all. You don't have to be perfect, but you need to have serious experience helping others achieve their goals. Prospects will trust a guide who has a plan they believe in. Now is the time you must tell that they need to do something. They need to schedule an appointment today. Whatever it is, that's what you want them to do. Schedule an appointment for a first call, for a CMA, for whatever it is you have. Schedule that call. Get it done today. Remember, there are only two motivations a prospect has. They are to escape something bad or experience something good. Their desire is to avoid pain. That's what motivates them to seek a solution to their problems. Reiterate what they will lose if they don't use your service. Emphasize potential loss is a very strong motivator. So you need to let your prospect know, since they're vulnerable, they should take action to reduce their vulnerability. Make it clear what life would look like if they engage your services. Everybody wants to change. Everybody wants to be somebody different. Everybody wants to be better. Or perhaps somebody who simply becomes more self-accepting. Who does your prospect want to become as it relates to your service? Who is your prospect? What is their program? What is the plan you have for them? What will their life look like after you? Okay, well, in marketing, in this section, this module, we're going to be designing some content around everything that we just talked about. We're going to be building some lead magnets. We're going to be building the follow-up system that goes after our ad, it goes into our CRM or through our CRM. We're going to be building all of that in this step. So the next video is going to be very short. It's going to be about a lead magnet. What is a lead magnet that we're going to be building? Why are we building it? And what does it look like? So that's all for this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.